Now, does Deanol work on lip wrinkles? Well, Deanol is also referred to as DMEA, so don't get confused here because they are one and the same. The correct name is dimethylaminoethanol, and there are two purposes of it as an anti-aging cream ingredient. Now, the first is as a muscle toner for saggy skin and muscles around our eyes, around our jawline, etc. And the second is as a lip plumper. In other words, to reduce or eliminate lip wrinkles and give a fuller lip appearance. Now, it kind of sounds too good to be true because we've always been led to believe that injections are the only real way to get those nice wrinkle-free and full lips. So let's investigate a bit further and see exactly what Deanol does and if it works for those that use it. But before we do that, let's take a look at exactly what it is, because this is going to help us understand the theory behind the claims. Now, according to medical reports, Deanol is produced in the brain, and it's a very important part of making sure that our muscles work properly. It's not the only function of Deanol, but it's the only one relevant to finding out why it might work in an anti-aging cream. It's already been used for a long time now for treating neuromuscular illnesses, but this has always been with oral administration, not putting it on the skin. Now, there has been some studies on animal embryos, where Deanol was applied topically and the results were good, but this is not the same thing as a live human subject, and that's what we're interested in. However, there has been a study reported in the American Journal of Clinical Dermatology that is a lot more interesting to us. This study reports that in human trials, applying Deanol every day for 16 weeks to the face and neck resulted in some quite astonishing changes to the skin and lips of the subjects. Lip wrinkles were reduced or disappeared completely, and lips were fuller and more defined. There were some really marked improvements in sagginess and wrinkles on both the face and the neck. Now, the neck is really important because this is a lot harder to actually treat than the face. Now, one of the most important things to note here is that the results were still intact even weeks after the subjects stopped applying Deanol to their skin. Now, additionally, long-term studies of using it on the face and neck have reported no adverse side effects. There's nothing to indicate that Deanol is unsafe in any way. Now, another study of Deanol in Quebec, in Canada, was purely on wrinkles and how does Deanol perform on wrinkles alone. Now, the study concluded that it does in fact reduce wrinkles, but it also found one other really interesting thing. Deanol caused cells to expand, and this accounts for the almost instant effect on our lip wrinkles and explains how our lips will look plumped. Now, Deanol also increases circulation. Now, that gives us more colour and sort of life to our lips. So it's clinically proven to work as an active ingredient in anti-aging products, plus as an effective compound to tackle lip wrinkles. One thing you do have to look out for, though, is creams that don't contain enough of it, because many anti-aging creams don't contain enough of any of the active ingredients. And the reason is simply because these active ingredients are the expensive ones. So just don't expect to pay $10 for a wrinkle cream and have it packed full of effective ingredients such as Deanol.